Good afternoon, Corvallis. You're listening to Second String Sports, 88.7 FM, as always. 12 to 1 p.m. Fridays. I'm Jake McGrady. Who else do I got here?
We got Logan McGinnis.
And Grant Ocampo.
What's up?
Just a pleasant Friday, huh, guys?
It's wet and wild. It's splish.
Splish splash.
Splish splash.
Splash Bros.
Yeah, we're the Splash Bros.
Steph Curry with the shot, boy.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, same.
Anyways, if you're tuning in, got a lot of stuff to talk about on today's show. For once, I mean, we'll get in depth here in a second, but probably the most positive that we could have possibly been about Beaver football through the history of this show.
Let's go, Beavs.
It probably is.
I'm pretty sure.
Beavs.
I'm literally pretty sure this is the most positive This is the most positive thing to ever happen in the history of second string sports
Yeah, it has.
that we can talk about. So
Yeah.
we'll get to that.
And everyone knows pretty much what we're talking
Everyone
about.
if you don't know,
Let's just not even
turn off the radio, go outside,
And
stay there,
Go to Buffalo and make a snow angel.
and just stay outside because that's where you belong. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. But anyway, we got lots of stuff. We got the football game to talk about, football game to preview for tomorrow night. Oregon State basketball, eh?
2-0.
2-0.
2-0, undefeated. We'll get into a little bit of the Tinkle Tinks.
Commit the tinks.
Are we as good as Kentucky? We'll debate that.
Will we go far in March Madness? Will Olaf be drafted number 1 in the 2015 draft?
No one knows.
No one knows. Will he marry Kate Upton? Maybe.
Bye-bye, Justin Verlander.
We probably have more of a chance of making the national championship than Olaf does of marrying Kate Upton. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's true, Olaf. Sorry, little Offie. But yeah, we got Oregon State basketball to talk about later, and then towards the end of the show, we'll get into the classic NBA discussion, some just general big topics in the NBA, and then round it off with good old NFL football.
Let's do it.
Football. I like that.
No, it was really good.
That was cool.
There's a good echo there.
Yeah, that wasn't
the
even
self-reverb.
All right. Best topic of the show. It's an alert of positivity and happiness. Oregon State football. Let's kick it off.
Let's do it. And
That was my head after the game.
That was mine too. So,
Blown.
you know, a lot of people got to enjoy that are here now, got to enjoy the Wisconsin storm the field. I, on the other hand, wasn't here. So,
Yeah, because you had diabetes.
Boo.
They didn't have diabetes. But if I did have diabetes, I probably could have stormed the field.
I'm sorry to everyone. Never mind.
Yeah.
Get off my ship.
I am the captain now.
Back to the game.
Okay, so it was just an unbelievable game. And it was probably the best game. It's the best game I've ever been to. Maybe any sporting event ever. Ever. That was the most.
Yeah,
that was,
for me too.
And it's exactly what we needed, not just as a program, but
As a
as
school.
but just as a school in general. Like,
As fans, yeah.
the Michael Doctor interception. It was like at first, because I was on the other side of the field and I couldn't really tell what was going on. And I look up at the scoreboard and I see Michael running back. I'm like, just going crazy. But that was my craziness. But that was it was just a crazy game. It was back and forth, and it was just an awesome game.
It was unbelievable.
Storming the field, like just
So much fun.
Storming the field was so much fun, and it was just I was literally just jumping up and down even before I even got on there. And then I also stormed and I found Jake, who was working for ESPN. And
Paparazzi ran up on me, man.
Yeah, kind of scared.
You really did scare me.
Scared the crap out of him.
Yeah, I mean, the one very positive thing that I got to witness that game from the sideline, so I was the closest, but you know, let's just say it's pretty tough not being able to cheer because you have to be neutral when you work because you're not a fan of Oregon State or Arizona State. But I got a little excited towards the end.
Jake just has silent fist pumps there.
I gave some silent fist pumps, but then when they rushed the field, some savage students just like slam me in the back. I think their goal is just knock over ESPN kid. Like, really? Like, what the heck?
It was just
I probably would have done it if I was close. That would be fun.
my goal was to run to Jake, and then run to the center.
and then run to the center.
Yeah, I only saw Jake for like 2 seconds.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it wasn't just me who noticed this, though. I was very disappointed with the attendance. Like,
Yeah,
it was almost to a pathetic standpoint.
Well, it was
Half
cool.
the arena left at halftime
Yeah.
when we were only down by 4 points to the number 6 team in the nation. Like, I did not get that.
Yeah, and at the beginning there were still
Yeah.
tons of seats that needed to be filled
It
up.
was just because it was so cold. It was so cold.
and it was so
Deal with
late.
it.
7:45 is as late as
Okay,
it
I
gets.
can understand the parents like who have to commute not going, but for the students who just stayed home just because it was cold, no.
I agree.
Like, no.
Yeah,
I
well,
agree.
for the students that they didn't come, they didn't show.
They feel bad about it. It's their loss.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's still over. Like
I just felt bad for the players that like literally every single one of their that's going to be their most memorable win, and there should have been a bigger field rush.
it was
Bigger
It
cheers.
was still pretty big.
It was pretty good.
And overall, I listened to some press conferences from Tehran and
Yeah.
Michael
Storm.
Doctor, DJ Alexander.
Mhm.
They just praised Beaver Nation, just how awesome they were, and so really they didn't feel
Okay, that's good.
they didn't feel like we didn't show up. So
I don't think I've ever heard it more loud in Reeser than after Doctor, like when Doctor was running
Yeah.
back after the pick.
Even with that amount of people too.
and
Yeah.
Like, everyone was
did
screaming.
you guys listen to the just the ESPN clip?
yeah, I
And
did.
it-
That was
that-
crazy.
that
what
also-
was that?
That also just the Michael Doctor ESPN interception, and it just from the TV or just it just sounded like a huge. It was a huge
Yeah.
roar, and
Unbelievable.
yeah, and man, it was just an awesome game. There's nothing really to throw out there, or just like stats are just out. I don't even care what the stats were. Just
Well, Tehran and
yeah,
Storm each had over 100 yards rushing.
and that's
so
our rushing game has been been great this season, but coming here in the
last
next couple
game especially though.
yeah here
Wow.
yeah because they had the 2 huge runs and it was just back to back. Storm gets his and Tehran's like, hey, I need to go get mine, and that's what he did.
I was so shocked. I was like, that is the biggest gap.
Storm's was the biggest one. Storm just had the biggest gap of all time.
Like there was no one there, and he's like, "Okay,
okay,
okay."
it was yeah, it was just like the big. I'm like, is this really happening for a second time?
Is this real life?
Is this real life? No, but Arizona State, they played well, and it was just it's just anything is possible in the Pac-12.
Anything is possible.
All right, KG.
I hate you, KG.
Yeah, Jake could be on the Gatorade commercial.
Nah.
Gatorade Poppy.
Yeah, I am. I sipped that Gatorade water bottle.
Yeah, just coming into next couple games here, we're gonna have to do it without Tehran. That's also another.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. What's
Yeah.
the status on him?
He has
Only one.
Possibly out for the year.
torn meniscus, so
Probably out for the year.
most likely out for the year. And
Play in the Civil War, Tron, please.
It will have. It would be
Breezy, Storm.
breezy and storm. It's
Hey, Storm looked fast last game
He
too.
did, yeah.
I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
yeah. Storm just doesn't want to be tackled. That's his mentality a lot. He's been just running with his head down. I like it.
And
Yeah.
for all the second string sports listeners, not making any promises, but I'm just saying we are definitely going to try our hardest to get a special interview Friday of Civil War week, the day before the Civil War. Because that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Storm? Sean?
Mike Doc.
Mike Doc would be huge. He did an interview with the Beaver Sports Show that I was on, so, I mean, yeah, throw some second string love. We'll give you a special cup.
Yeah.
To sip out of. Post game.
During the interview,
Yeah. we come bearing gifts.
we do. First, we got to steal the cups.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Sorry, Grant. Old Grant.
yeah, not me.
Yeah.
Everyone's so confused if they don't know the old host right now.
Yeah.
Long story, but,
Long story short,
Bring
Grant
the- yeah.
Van Dyke has like 50 cups, and we're going to take it from him.
we're branded. Second string sports for life. We just
Yeah.
have, like, branding everywhere.
So if he's listening,
Yeah.
just beware of Jake breaking in your house at 3 a.m. in the morning. Apparently with dynamite too, so it's gonna be fun.
It's going to be loud, but you won't know it.
I'm going to blow you up.
Say goodbye to your apartment. And probably the people above you.
Whoa, let's not get morbid.
Okay, yeah, we're sorry.
Let's bring it back to Oregon State football.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up. huge win, probably the biggest one since the Giant Killers USC upset. What, 4 or 5 years ago?
Probably the Wisconsin. I think it might have been the Wisconsin game.
Yeah.
And USC. But since the Wisconsin game, it was the first game, not a Pac-12 game, but yeah, I would agree. Wisconsin,
it was unbelievable.
Wisconsin, the USC game.
It'll be a program remembered for you.
Oh yeah, easily will. Giant Killers. Let's go, Beavs.
Let's go, Beavs.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to hit the predictions? A little discussion for tomorrow night's game before we take a break.
Yeah, we got. We're heading
UW in Seattle.
Heading up to
7:30. 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Pac-12 networks.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. Washington State. They're 6-5.
B12.
It's not like Washington State's been. I've always
had their ups and downs. Me and Logan have doubted.
I've doubted Washington since the beginning when they were ranked like 25th at the start of the season. I'm like, what? I don't think they're that good. I thought they were overrated, and it comes out to be, I was right, probably with many others.
Yeah.
And I don't see the Huskies. They have a pretty good defense.
Mm-hmm.
With
it's probably their
What's the defense's name? Shaq Thompson, is that his name?
Shaquille.
Yeah, Shaq Thompson. Yeah. And no, he's a great defensive player, and their defense can bring it in almost every single game.
True.
And I honestly think we go into Seattle and we have the momentum and we're carrying and I think we're going to rock it.
I think we take the win. I think there's Tehran's going to be a hit, but we got the backup. This momentum from this win is, I think, going to be unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Undefeated for the rest of the season? Maybe.
Hey, we win this game, we're bowl eligible. And I think that's also what's going to carry
into the Civil War.
Carry some fire just for this game to.
Yeah, just for the fact that we know,
if we win this
bowl,
game, you're bowl eligible, and
go into the Civil War even stronger.
Yeah, no matter what, if you have a lower bowl games are fun.
Better
either
than
way.
nothing.
It's
it
better
makes
than
school
nothing.
Money.
Yeah. So, I think the boys come out, and I think they have fire, and I'm going to say.
I think so too.
I think Beavers
fight.
Yeah,
it's going to be a dogfight. No pun intended. Hey. Oh yeah,
that's a pretty good one. I like that. I'm gonna go Beavs.
Excellent.
28-24.
All right.
I like that. Grant, what do you got?
Oh man, you put me on the spot. I'm gonna go 34-24 Beavs.
34-24. I'm going to have to go 31-24.
Ooh, who's winning?
Final score, Beavs.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Just put this out here. When all three of us picked the Beavs to lose, we won.
Hey, shout out to Louis, though. He picked him to win.
Yeah, true.
Okay, no lie. The show before Civil War week, we need Louis here. We all need to pick the Ducks, and we need Louis to pick the Beavs.
Yeah.
And then we're going to win.
Yep.
And he needs to sit right there, and it also needs to be his birthday again.
Superstitious KBVR.
Superstitious second string. That was like a tongue twister.
It was.
Superstitious second. Never mind.
All right, well,
yeah, okay.
It obviously worked on you because you can't say it.
That's true. It's going downhill. But yeah, I'm going Beavers win. UW's going to be, they always have a good crowd, but momentum carries. Sean comes out gunslinging. Storm, just do what you did last game.
Yeah, it was.
Run the ball.
Yeah, we had a
comfortable with
we had a balanced offense in that game.
Extremely.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Villeman looked good again.
Yeah.
I saw something about since he's become starter, he's been the 9th best receiver in the nation or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what they were basing their stats off, but
I like that.
I like it. Yeah, Villeman, he's a big receiver, and that's the thing. We need big receivers to kind of step up, and he's one of the, out of all of our receivers now, he's the biggest one.
He is.
Yeah.
Sophomore?
I think so. OG?
what was that?
Is he a sophomore?
Who?
Villeman?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think he's isn't he a red shirt?
I can't remember. I don't know.
All right, that'd be awesome. But yeah, Beavs, huge win against Arizona State. We're going to get the win tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., Pac-12 Networks, Oregon State. It's going to kill the Huskies. It's going to be a great game. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I was already talking trash up there in Seattle before.
Really?
Yeah.
You already laid down the groundwork?
I did. I just kept yelling.
You laid the cement on the wet ground?
Yep.
And it's dried?
Mm-hmm. It says Go Beavs on it.
Carve it with your toes?
Yeah.
Okay.
My toenails.
This is disgusting. Okay, whatever. This is just getting weird, man. Second string sports likes to get off rail.
Yeah, we do.
Just correction, Jordan Villeman's a redshirt freshman.
There we go. You really
Too lazy to find the soundbite.
You the real MVP.
Stats OG, just the real MVP, always on point. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick break, but when we return, let's get into a little Oregon State basketball talk. Round it off with some NBA, little just general sportsing things in the world, and then round it off with the classic NFL picks. Once again, this is Second String Sports, 88.7 FM, KBVR Corvallis. Tweet us, hashtag Second String Sports or at Second String KBVR. Anything that comes to your mind. If it's a topic that we're talking about, Beavs score predictions, thoughts about the Arizona State win. Hey, what'd you do after the game?
Yeah. What did everybody do after the game? Let's figure that out too. No,
we might not be able to say a majority of them.
Oh, we probably will.
Yeah. So yeah, tweet us. What was your thoughts going through your mind? Did you rush the field? What did you do after the game? And then yeah, just stay live tweeting. If anything's popping in your mind, just 140 characters, shoot it off. All right. Yep.
Let's go, Beavs.
Let's go, Beavs.
Let's go,
Second
Beavs.
String Sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
KBVR FM is pleased to acknowledge continued, generous support from Woodstock's Pizza. KBVR programming is prepared fresh, delivered hot, and features local ingredients thanks to Woodstock's Pizza, located at 1045 Northwest Kings Boulevard in Corvallis. Menu listings and ingredient or delivery options are available by phoning Woodstocks at 541-752-5151.
And we're back. Second String Sports, 88.7 FM. Let's get a little Beaver basketball. And yeah, Grant had a little correction. I completely forgot. Next week's Thanksgiving.
I might be solo dolo in the booth. Who knows?
Oh yeah, you're here in Corvallis.
Yeah.
So is Connor. You guys have Thanksgiving in the booth.
Yeah.
Logan, if you want to do Second String solo, I'll listen.
All right.
I will too. Support. I'll tweet in.
Yeah. I'll send like 20 tweets. But yeah, like I said, the Civil War Week show would be next week, but we're going to be home defrosting after the, I don't know, turkey, whatever.
Defrosting the turkey?
That's the day after.
Jake, do you know how to make a turkey?
No.
Okay.
Do you?
Kinda.
All right, you're
Not
not
really.
you're not ever cooking my turkey.
If you give me an instructional,
Just put it in the oven?
most likely. Give me a Google or a YouTube tutorial.
YouTube tutorial.
If you know how to make an accurate Thanksgiving turkey, tweet us. Hashtag Second String Sports. We'll put the funniest ones up.
Technically, this is our
I
Thanksgiving
like juicy.
edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like juicy dark meat
Yeah, I mean I like white
in
meat.
more
but-
ways than one. Just kidding.
Okay.
Turkey's
All right.
classic, though. Turkey's classic.
Tinkle.
Yes, let's round it back up. Oregon State basketball, 2-0. Wayne Tinkle, undefeated at
Wayne
Oregon
Trin.
State.
Wayne
Rice and Corbin.
Two horrible teams, but
Well,
you know, a win's a win.
yeah, Corbin was. Usually, we like to talk some trash to the teams, but it kind of felt it wasn't right to talk trash to Corbin.
Yeah, it felt really awkward to do.
Yeah, it was just kind of cheering on the Beavs and how
It looked like a high school team.
Yeah,
I legitimately looked like a high school team.
and half their team, high school team, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
There was good players on there that were somewhat surprising, but I was like, heck, Coach, Corbin, do you need me to walk on over there?
We just had so much height over them. It was not even fair.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. And
just
everyone,
athleticism them and
yeah, it was just, everyone just driving the lane, and Jar got up,
yeah,
and that was a hilarious play.
that was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, but tonight will actually be a pretty good test. We're playing Oral Roberts, and Oral Roberts is known, from Oklahoma area. They've always known to have a decent team.
Decent?
Yeah.
Decent
piece.
Way better than Rice or Corbin.
Yeah.
So
Corbin was 5th graders.
yeah, they might have been.
To
I
be
don't know.
honest. It'll be a test.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go 3-0? Can Wayne still be the god of basketball? Will he eat pizza at the press conference?
Hey.
The world may never know.
And also, yeah, tonight will be a great test just for the Beavs in general, because you can kind of tell what they were doing in the last game, showing off their kind of offense. They weren't really, trying to pound it to them after they're up by 20.
Yeah.
And you could just tell that they were running their offense, and I think it will be just a great test to see how they do against Oral Roberts tonight.
I agree. I think that the time that they had to run their offense against, less than Pac-12,
Less than
D1 competition, I think that will help. Yeah, especially versus a good team like this. So, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
And like Logan was saying, especially the last show, it's not like this season is especially like heavy in expectations at all. Like, have you seen the new hashtag commit to build?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, Wayne's doing what he can with the best that he can, and we're motivated, and whatever happens, happens. I'm just happy to see a new spark and a new era of building.
Yeah, we see I see the complete turnaround from last year with, effort level.
Player
and,
morale.
Yeah, morale. They respect Wayne, and you can tell.
Like I've said, I don't know if I said this before, but I went to a few of the after-game press conferences for the exhibition game and then the Rice game. Man, Wayne is hands down the way he treats the reporters and interacts with the players on the stand. Nicest, like just fun-loving, sense of humor. Just it's awesome. You can tell the players complete 180, 360, like an Xbox. Just
so exactly back to where they started.
Yeah. So just
okay.
Another kind of interesting fact about Oral Roberts. They have a player that's one of the leading scorers in the nation with 28 points per game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
all right, Kobe.
Yeah, Obi.
And what's his name?
Obi Imigano.
All right, so we'll heckle the you-know-what out of him tonight.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
All right. Yeah, there you go.
Obi Bobobi, your mama looks like a...
Yeah.
By the way, if anyone has any insider information on, any players for future teams, just let us know, and
We
we'll
like
heckle
to
them.
heckle. We like to get... Wow.
Yeah. So it'll be just Beavers they haven't trailed in the game this season.
No, it's true.
Yeah. But what happened in the exhibition game? No one knows. No one cares.
Yeah.
What
that
exhibition
game didn't happen.
What happened?
I don't know.
What? I thought our first game was Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Oral Roberts doesn't have a player over 6'6" in their starting lineup.
Wow.
So they like to spread the
Hold
ball.
off.
Yeah. So they like to spread
Be
the
a
ball.
7-footer for once. Sorry, but
Yeah.
Gomez and Njai.
Yeah.
They can board up.
Yeah, and that's all in matchups in a situation like this is always interesting to see how maybe Tinkle incorporates the lineup. Will he go small? Will he go big? So
I think he'll go small to start.
And it will be interesting just to see how Tinkle kind of coaches in something like this. It's just a different situation. So I'm also looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to just Tinkle coaching and just the Beavs in general.
Yep.
Sorry, I just took a picture of Grant for the Facebook page.
Okay.
If you could see us,
Caught me slipping.
Caught base.
phone caught OG slipping. Yep, Oregon State basketball. Be there tonight. It'll be a decent turnout, I bet.
Yeah, it's Friday.
Best game of the year, Friday.
Yeah.
I like Fridays because our show's on Friday.
Gil going up on a Friday.
Got Tinkle, Colin plays.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'd hit myself with a boo-boo. But yeah. Let's go, Beavs.
Let's go, Beavs.
Let's go, Bees.
All right, if we want to make a little transition into the National Basketball Association, big stuff going on. Big stuff. Interesting thing happened last night, too, so we can talk about that. Huge.
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 Ginormous.
The size of Kim Kardashian's new pics.
Okay.
act like you're not impressed.
That was a nice soundbite.
Excellent!
Okay.
All right, moving on. What did I just compare to Kim Kardashian? The Beavs?
A huge news.
Yeah, huge news.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk about the NBA. Let's get it.
All right. Just recent news coming out of today. Kevin Martin, our Minnesota Timberwolves, broke his wrist, but he also played the second half on a broken wrist and scored 37 points.
Yeah.
That's
It's
impressive.
unbelievable.
That's
impressive.
Like
It's unbelievable.
that's unbelievable. If you break your wrist during the game
And
in
you
the first
power
half,
through it.
and you're like, I can still go.
That's what Dwight wouldn't do. We'll get into that later in the show because there's, we've had another show themed around Dwight in the past, and it happened again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, big games this week. We can talk about Louis not here this week, but we can talk about the Lakers a little bit.
Swaggy.
Swaggy P is back, and they're 2-0. It won't last long. But
Laker fans treating Swaggy P as a savior. And Kobe's big two.
Yep. The big two. I don't know. It's a little fluke.
Yeah.
Hey, it's fun to watch, being a Blazer fan. Seeing the
Yeah.
Lakers succeed for all those
I
years,
think it's-
and then this year it's just,
Yeah.
completely downhill, and it's awesome.
It's a great for any NBA fan, pretty much. It's not a Laker fan.
Yeah.
If you don't
Any
like,
NBA fan is
if you don't-
happy with the outcome of the Lakers season.
if you don't like the Lakers, you hate the Lakers. It's simple as that.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely no in between.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now we want to get into a little Dwight Howard talk. Yeah, our own Oregon State alum had some words for him.
Yeah. Gary Payton.
I love it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know the backstory, I legitimately don't even know what Dwight did this time, but
Kevin Durant was.
Kevin Durant echoed a female cat phrase that had been uttered by Kobe, but Kevin Durant said it from the bench. And our own Gary Payton, the original Gary Payton, not current basketball player, that'd be a little weird, but Gary Payton came out and said, I don't know the exact
He
words.
said,
but
I think he's disliked by a lot of players now. They're starting to dislike him a lot. Because what Dwight Howard does, you see all the smiles and the antics. That's getting on people's nerves.
Yep.
So, I think that it's just, I don't know. He's speaking the truth. I respect it.
I respect it.
I think he speaks for a lot of us when he says something
He said,
like
you
that.
don't want to see me in these streets. You don't want none of that.
Yeah. Well, Dwight's he's a clown. He's a clown, but that's also just who Dwight is.
Apparently he likes to hit kids, too.
I saw that too. So
Hangs out with AP? Beating party?
yeah, they might be hanging out together, but Dwight. Well, we just gotta let to see how the situation plays out. It's not like Adrian Peterson. We'll talk about maybe the Adrian Peterson thing later.
Yeah, there's developing news in that, too.
Yeah.
So
Dwight Howard it's just who he is. It's
his personality.
It's his personality. People don't like it, but
It's
it's
intensified.
ever since he went to the Lakers.
Oh man, his fandom has been ruined.
But when he was on
Such a diva.
when he was on the Magic, like he was still a diva ish.
But it wasn't like a mainstream attraction. It was like a side thing.
You know,
But
like
he was on the Magic. It was at a huge market.
yeah,
Yeah, he was like
He's the main.
their
He's the main
savior.
person
He
there.
was- yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And it's
tough for him
and when
now.
he won the dunk contest too as well.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I
everybody
remember that.
and he pulled out the Superman thing out of the telephone booth. Everyone, I loved Dwight back then.
Yeah.
That was the good Dwight.
Everyone loved Orlando Dwight. I loved that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now there's,
and then the Laker thing, and then
and
the
they call
Rockets.
a
Yeah.
coach killer. The classic.
Coach Killer.
Those good sound effects.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Pretty proud of myself after that, actually.
Yeah, we'll have to replay that at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to record my voice and put that up as an actual soundbite.
We should get our own Jake McGrady soundbite over here. You can literally just make
Yeah,
all your sound effects.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's just how Dwight. It's just who Dwight is. I don't hate Dwight, but
I kind of do.
I certainly don't like him as much as when he was on Orlando or first came into the league.
Yeah,
he's still one of the most dominant big men we have in the league.
Oh, yeah.
I will say this: he is not the most disliked Rocket for me, at least. I can't
James?
stand James Harden.
I agree there.
James Harden, but he's actually having a decent year.
Yeah.
If you look at, he's having. I know people don't like him, but surprisingly, he's had like 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and 20+
Yeah.
points a game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he's having a good year.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Yeah.
I just
We
think
still hate him.
both their antics just kind of get on my nerves. The flopping, the complaining, the lack of teammate chemistry.
I hope his beard gets shaved by leprechauns.
Why leprechauns?
I don't know. It's the first thing like came to my mind. Something that's small enough to shave his beard in his sleep.
All right.
Okay,
Makes sense.
fair enough.
No shave November for you, James.
No shave for life. How often do you think James Harden trims his beard?
Probably like once a month. Just a little. Another soundbite by trademark Jake McGrady.
Scissors.
Sizzies.
I don't know how to respond to that, Jake.
Yeah.
No one does. No one does.
But, once a month, seems reasonable.
Okay, and this is
That's what she said.
Oh, God.
this is a question that's sweeping the nation right now, guys.
No joke.
Kentucky versus
Oh,
The
God, I could go
76ers.
off on this all day.
Yeah.
and
It's ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. And even the worst NBA players on a team
Could dominate a college team.
Could dominate a college
It was like
team.
the stupid debate a couple years ago, Alabama versus Jacksonville,
Yeah.
or Alabama versus Oakland, or something like that. Like,
yeah.
ridiculous. Like,
I think we're all on the same page here.
We all. There's no
yeah.
one.
It's stupid.
Like, I don't.
The only person that disagreed with us was our other host last year, Grant. I think the Ducks could beat the Raiders. Something like that. I guarantee you he said something like that. Shots fired.
Go back through the
Shots
archives,
fired.
find it.
Yeah, go to the
Archives.
archives.
Thanks, Grant, for the plug. YouTube.com. Second Street Sports. Podcast all the shows.
Yeah. So
I don't think it's a debate.
Kentucky
like,
has, they have what, at least 10 deep of NBA talent.
Yeah.
In there.
It's ridiculous.
And
There's no denying they're good
yeah,
at all.
Well,
No
they're
one's
gonna-
arguing that.
Yeah, they're going to be NBA players at one point, but they're kids.
They're chilling.
They're 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have their full man bodies yet. They don't have, just the experience of playing against someone who's physically dominant, like basketball intellectual. They're obviously they play in the NBA. They're smarter than you at the game of basketball.
Like obviously they're talented. There's no denying that.
Obviously,
Obviously.
they'd put up. Let's just say if they had to play any college team, they'd put up the best fight,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't win.
They destroyed
wouldn't-
Kansas
they wouldn't
the
come
other day.
close.
Kansas was ranked number 5, and they beat Kansas.
That was a beheading.
like 70 something to 40.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kentucky's, as the kids like to say, raw.
Again, we're not. They're the favorite to win the championship right now by far.
I think they.
There's
I
no
think
doubt.
they might,
I
you
think
know.
they win the championship, but there's no way they can compete with an NBA team because
I Coach Calipari actually does go to the NBA, so recruits just don't go to Kentucky. If I was a recruit and if I was that good, and I was ball is life, and
Like
I'm going to go to the NBA
every day. You're in the gym, sweating on the court, popping up shots.
Yeah,
knocking back a Powerade.
If that was me, and I knew that Harrison twins are back, and if I'm gonna be like a McDonald's All-American, and then Harrison twins are there, Paulie Stein is there, you're not going to get a lot of minutes. You may get some playing time.
I'd go to Zaga.
I don't understand why so many high school recruits go to Kentucky
Get
when
lost in the system.
They're maybe they'll play a couple if they want to. If they want to kind of stick and play somewhat of a role, like a small role on the Kentucky team.
It's tough.
I don't get it. And there's still so many recruits that are committing to Kentucky. They probably have unbelievable talent, but why not go to like a
little bit of a smaller,
if you're in the SEC, go to Tennessee or something, or just a smaller school like that. And I don't get why. You would be a focal point if you got recruited by different other teams.
Look
but
what Kyle Wilcher did.
yeah,
He
exactly.
got his championship at Kentucky, and then now he's in Gonzaga putting up numbers. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think Wilcher has a better chance to make it to the NBA than he ever has.
yeah, so
great decision by him.
I just don't. If you know that good players are going there as students and or college students are going there, or just college athletes, and you're going, I just don't get it. I don't get it. That's my little
It
rant.
befuddles you?
I question just why not go to a decent Division I school that you can maybe get to the tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest too. I think that like 99% of college players' ultimate goal is to make it to the NBA, and not. I mean,
hands down.
as much as we want it to be to win, I don't see that. I don't think that's it. I mean, once you get to the NBA, you can't really move up. Obviously, your goal is to win, but in college, I think it's just to go to the NBA, and I think that going to one of these big programs, like you said, doesn't give you the best shot to do that.
Yeah.
Always. I mean, if you're top 5 recruit in the nation, maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Well, we're going to take our second break of the show. When we come back, little Blazer talk, big game tonight, round out the NBA talk, and then we got some time for some rapid NFL picks, as always. Second String Sports. If you're listening, just up on Twit, shout out the personal twits for a second, at JMcGrady7.
At LT McGinnis.
And at Gran Ocampo.
Or at Second String KBVR, hashtag Second SS, Second String Sports, yada yada, Facebook us, DM us, email. Nah, don't email us.
Yeah, don't email us.
But yeah, anything, any Blazer talk, Beaver predictions, like we said, NFL predictions, just anything in the sports world, just tweet us, throw it out there. We'll mention you.
MySpace us.
I don't think so. I wouldn't answer that.
Yeah, sorry, flashback to 2007.
Was that even still popping?
I don't know. Maybe I'm too old now.
Yeah. Old man Logan,
Yeah.
22 years old, man.
Yeah.
Back hurt yet?
Some days.
Gray hair?
Some places.
Wheelchair?
Nah, I'm not Derrick Rose.
Well, that'll be a prelude to what we're about to talk about. So, Second String Sports, KBVR Corvallis. Stay tuned. Round off the show. 20 more minutes. Peace.
KBVR FM is pleased to acknowledge continued, generous support from Woodstock's Pizza. KBVR programming is prepared fresh, delivered hot, and features local ingredients thanks to Woodstock's Pizza, located at 1045 Northwest Kings Boulevard in Corvallis. Menu listings and ingredient or delivery options are available by phoning Woodstocks at 541-752-5151.
Hola. You're listening to Dos Deportes. Second String Sports.
We're two sports. That's what you said in Spanish.
Two sports.
Two sports.
Yeah. Once we win a Grammy, we might change our name to that, but whatever.
We also air on Espanol KBVR.
Deportes.
Yeah, Deportes.
All right, let's round out the NBA talk. I know me and Grant have a few things to say about this. Blazers on a 5-game win streak. I was posted up at the Pelicans game. 24-point comeback win.
But did get to see Anthony Davis go off.
I did get to see Anthony go off. He went 31, and I don't
He is
even know how
impressive.
many.
He's crazy.
Unbelievable beast this year. But yeah, Blazers on a 5-game win. Tonight we got in the Moda Center, Chicago.
Big game, 7:30.
But the little
ESPN.
troll himself is sitting out cradling and crying with his little knee because he likes to steal kids' jerseys and
Oh, I saw that.
be a pathetic man.
That was hilarious. There had to have been something else to it.
I think so
That
too,
what
but it was
makes a man?
weird that he didn't. Okay, I'm gonna let you
Sure,
sound
that
about
and a pair of testicles.
Which Derrick Rose doesn't have.
Yeah, that was.
I would hope that there's something else to that, but just the way that looked like so bad. Like
he's like, "Hey, little kid, let me take your shirt," and he's gone.
he took the little kid was like,
Yeah, and then-
like, going,
If you haven't looked it up, go watch it.
Yeah,
It's kind of-
just type in Derrick Rose steals kids jersey Vine. It
Yeah.
it's
It'll
viral.
be
yeah, and like
I don't think he's addressed it yet.
You could tell you could tell the mom kind of stood up behind it.
The mom was like, "What?" 'Cause
Yeah.
she was about to take the picture of her son or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like, why?
Yeah,
Like,
I
was he
don't
that
know.
pissed about the loss, or was he planning on signing it? And
giving it back.
like, why wouldn't you just sign it there? Like, why would you bring it to the lock? You don't need to change. You're in your
Yeah,
suit.
I don't know. There has to be something to it, but
I feel like he wouldn't just blatantly do that when there's cameras all over.
I know.
Yeah, it was so weird because he didn't say.
He didn't look back.
It didn't look like he said anything to them, and if he did, it was
He just
really
was
quick.
a savage. Chirac.
No chill.
It was weird.
It was the most surreal thing I've ever seen. But Derrick Rose, if you listen to my D Rose rant last week, it's on YouTube, so you can take that another play. But my respect is going down by every notch.
Good.
Yeah, good. I was at Buffalo last night, and when I saw that live, I was like, okay, well, if I ever see Derrick Rose, I'm kicking him in the knee.
Wow. All right. And then he'll be out for his career. So thanks.
Good. I'd be glad to be known as a guy who ended his career. I'd be a legend.
Then you'd be sued.
I'd
Yeah,
be famous.
Probably not.
Be on
Famous in a
sport.
bad way. You know how many people would just hate you?
I could be infamous. I could be like Chris Humphries.
Jake is Chris Humphries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's my Kim? Maybe it was Kim. Maybe that was me.
Okay. Do we have any other NBA news?
Predictions for tonight, Grant. Blazers, Bulls.
I think all this momentum. I think Blazers win. Bulls are coming off.
Is it officially
a game last night?
It's officially confirmed that Derek is out again,
I haven't seen.
or is it like a game time decision thing now?
I'm sure it's probably a game time decision thing.
He's not going to play. He's probably so rattled from the knee injury in Portland last year. Do you remember that? Or 2 years ago? No, that was last year.
It was last year.
I was at your place. I remember watching that live.
Yeah.
We saw him go down. We saw him holding the knee, and we were just like, "Oh no!" Here it goes. I think that was on it was the snow day too.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Yep.
it's gonna be a good game. I don't know if he's out yet, but
I want him to play. That'd be awesome. D Rose versus Dame. Now that Dame has the upper hand, cuts too hard to the right. Derrick Rose and he goes ah. Okay, I'm gonna sit out 3 years. So I don't want to be sore. Silk.
Jake has some serious, some
Animosity,
beef
yeah, I
with
mean,
Derrick Rose.
I've never had a beef with a athlete like this before since my beef with the UW cornerback last year. But
And also beef with the Wazoo band.
yeah, that's up there too.
Yeah.
And LaMichael James.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. And Josh Huff, man. Wow.
Yeah. You got a lot of
now that I
feuds.
think about it, yeah.
You feud. But then you kind of resolve it. Like the Josh Huff.
Yeah.
You resolve. You resolve.
Josh is the homie. I understood him.
Yeah.
Michael blocked me. Didn't resolve that. Still salty. 2 years later. LaMichael, if you're listening, screw you. Follow me back. Unblock me. But yeah.
Wow.
This just went on a weird tangent.
Yeah.
Back to the Blazers.
Yeah.
LaMarcus is back. We don't know when Batum's going to be back. He had to have some injections in his knee or whatever. But
Speaking of injuries, CJ McCollum out 4 to 6
month.
weeks
And I-
with a broken finger.
so weird. I was at that game and I did not notice that happen.
Apparently, it was on a rebound.
On a rebound.
And I don't think it was immediately really known. I think that it was just kind of something that lingered throughout the game, and then he got it checked out after.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Logan?
All right. We could transition to some NFL rapid
NFL.
picks.
Before
All
we
right.
get to the rapid picks, do we have any last-minute opinions on the AP situation?
Nah, nothing's really cleared yet.
That's true.
Yeah.
Looks like he's out for
but
the
now,
year, and-
Now he's just.
Let's just confirm. I'm pretty sure like 2 weeks ago, Logan was still debating whether he thought it or not he was going to be out for the year. It's Vikings fans.
I knew he
if
was
there's a
gonna be-
Vikings fan in Corvallis, which there's probably not.
I knew he
but-
was going to be out for the year. I dropped Adrian Peterson in my fantasy league a few weeks back.
But remember you were debating. You didn't know if you should drop him. You
That's-
tweeted
that
on
was-
Twitter.
Yeah,
and that girl
that's when
went
I
in on
wasn't
you?
sure.
She went in on you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That
Yeah,
was
that
when
was hilarious.
That was like at least almost 2 months ago.
That's what we saw, Gone Girl.
So it was a long time ago.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it was.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Adrian Peterson's out for the year. That's confirmed.
Yeah, no, he
won't be back.
Well, he just got like officially suspended by the NFL with no pay,
No pay,
because he
yeah.
was suspended. Or like,
He was
technically,
suspended and still making $20 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Back to the NFL. We had a game last night, and very close to my heart, and I almost shedded a tear. Oakland.
I thought you were going to avoid this topic. I honestly did.
Oakland versus Kansas City. I just can't believe that Kansas City even lost. I can't believe it. I knew it was going to be somewhat of a close game.
How are you feeling fourth quarter? Were you like, this can't happen. This isn't going to happen.
Well, he took the lead, and then Derek Carr, he kept doing some QB sneaks. I'm like, screw this. What's going on? And then,
Yeah, he had 2 on that drive.
yeah, and it was just ridiculous. But other than that, that game was utterly ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. I was very, very salty, as Jake
Made
would
us
say.
happy.
Yeah.
Heavily salted like a pretzel at a Blazer game?
Yeah.
They are heavily salted. Just saying.
Not a fan.
Food review, Jake.
I mean, when I get a pretzel at a game and it's too salty, I kind of got to flick some of the salt off.
Yeah.
It just dries up your mouth.
Yeah.
Because water is sparse at those places. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy a water bottle. It's like $5. I'm cheap.
All right. Well,
Okay.
You know, Oakland gets their first win. Oh well, whatever.
It was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's just surprising for the Chiefs because they're leading they're tied for the AFC West with the Broncos, and they would have won that game, and it just would have been, you know, you just can't lose a game where you're supposed to win against a team like that.
They underestimated him.
They did.
Like other
Other
teams had, but the Raiders were just
okay.
They rushed the field, man. How'd that feel? Just pain to your little heart.
I turned it off by then. I turned it off once.
Okay, I knew you would. Were you
no.
you did against the playoff game?
Well,
you
no.
know,
Well,
lock
once
yourself in your room,
the
listen?
game was over, OG and I we went to go ball. So then after that it was just
How salty
blow
was he?
some steam off. I gave him a hug.
I was salty at the start. I was still mad. I was still shaking my head.
Listen to some Drake that night.
I did.
Cry.
Yeah.
Eat some.
Okay, here we go. We're going to the rapid picks.
All right.
We got a couple minutes.
It's muy rápido.
Okay. Okay. Browns at Atlanta.
Browns. Hands down.
Browns.
I'm going Atlanta.
I'm not feeling Atlanta as of late.
Line is Atlanta by 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Atlanta at home.
Browns.
All
I'm
right.
different. Browns.
We have Tampa Bay at Chicago.
No one's gonna watch that game, but I would say maybe Chicago. Just because it's in Chi.
I'm going Chicago.
Chicago.
All right, Cincinnati at Houston.
Since with a little away game win.
Right?
I don't know. Jeremy Hill's look good. I'm gonna go Texans though.
Okay.
If Arian Foster comes back, Texans. That's
Yeah.
my thing. If not, Bengals.
I don't think Arian Foster will play that. If he does play, he's not gonna play that much. So that's why I'm going to pick Cincinnati.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Jacksonville at Indianapolis.
Oh, Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Indy.
Yep, Indy. Green Bay, Minnesota, rival game.
Green Bay.
Yeah. Green Bay.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers has been on an absolute. Okay, little side tangent. What do you guys think about I saw something on SportsCenter that said Aaron Rodgers shaping up to be possibly the best NFL quarterback of all time?
It doesn't surprise me. Like, he's a great player. It's just
I don't know about of all time though. Like, I feel like
it's so hard to tell.
Super Bowl rings onto that. Like, how many? He's what? 35?
No.
32?
No, he's younger.
Like 29 maybe at least.
Okay, well.
Oh, hey, this is a nice time to ask Siri.
Yeah. How old is he?
We're bringing back Siri.
Second string sport Siri segment.
How old is Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers is 30 years old.
All right.
30. There you go.
Shout out Siri. I told you.
There's our second Siri segment.
Yeah, we're trying to have one a week, I think.
Yep, one a week. Detroit at New England.
Detroit, New England.
I'm going New England.
Yeah.
They're just rolling right now.
Tom's on fire. Tennessee at Philly.
Oh man.
Menberger looked all right last week.
Yeah.
You like them man
But
burgers?
I'm going Philly though.
Like those men burgers, Grant?
Men burgers?
Yeah.
Mettenburger.
I know. It just sounded like you said men burger. Do you like those?
Let's just move on, Jake.
Okay, I'm going Philly. Mark Sanchez. I think he does pretty decent in that game.
I mean, Mark Sanchez has been impressing me, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Philly.
All right, St. Louis at San Diego.
SD.
SD.
Yeah, SD.
I'm gonna go St. Louis.
All right.
They've been looking. I don't know. They step up in big games.
This could be one of the games of the week. Arizona at Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still a little salty, but it's hard to say. But I'm gonna have to go Seattle just because it's in Seattle. But it's like Arizona is scary.
Yeah. I'm going to Seattle at home.
Seattle at home.
My gut is telling me Seattle, but I'm picking Arizona.
But my body's
Okay, Miami at Denver.
Oh man, Denver. Like
Denver. Okay. But hey, Denver does have some injuries. Who knows? We'll
Yeah.
see what
They
happens.
do.
Washington at San Francisco.
SF.
Yeah, SF.
Yeah.
Washington's a train wreck.
Washington's trash.
They have locker room issues.
Yep.
Robert Griffin's making himself look worse by every word that he speaks.
Dallas at New York.
Dallas. New York's been impressive, but I'm going Dallas.
I'm going Giants.
All right.
This is about the year when
I like to be
the
different.
Cowboys
I like to
start
be
collapsing.
I'm going to Dallas, and I'll,
this is that time when they start.
I'm going
crumbling.
Dallas, and I'm also predicting by the end of the season, Tony Romo will be an MVP consideration.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you
Get off my ship.
serious?
Yeah.
No. You think
Just
Tony Romo's gonna?
Look at the stats. Just saying. All right.
I can see it, honestly.
If he leads them to a
I
first round, if
honestly
he leads
don't
them to
know.
a first round bye, Tony Romo could be. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. DeMarco Murray's probably ahead. Okay, and we got the Monday night game. One Monday night game. Baltimore at New Orleans.
Baltimore, New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans. Oh yeah. Side note to all you beer fans: Brandon Cook's out for the year.
Yeah, that was sad.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks a lot.
He's having a pretty good year.
I'm gonna go Baltimore on that one though.
All right.
We got a little random appearance. Yeah. Slide on the mic real quick.
Where you want me?
It doesn't matter. We only got like 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Jeff Lowe, introduce yourself, fellow Beaver Sports Show TV.
Yeah, what's going
Candidate?
on, man?
Jeff.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Glow Show.
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
me. Follow me on Twitter.
G-Lo the show.
G-Lo Show 6. Follow it on Twitter.
All right, what do we got for Jeff? Thoughts on the big Seahawks fan, by the way. So
Yeah, I am.
thoughts on the Seahawks Cardinals game this weekend?
I think the Seahawks win. I think Seahawks are going to get back to playoff form. I think it's a big game for the Seahawks. If they don't win, they're kind of done from the playoff race.
They are.
So must win game. I think they're all going to show up. Defense will show up and play big. Shut down Drew Stanton.
All right,
There we go.
How about you, Jake?
I picked the win. I picked the Seahawks win.
Yeah.
And like I said, if we lose, I honestly don't think we make the playoffs.
I agree.
All right.
And yeah, before last minute, also, what do you think of the little 2-0 Swaggy
Hey,
P?
man. Swaggy P, 2-0.
He's from LA, so I'll give him a pardon on that one. He's forgiven.
Don't worry.
Slightly.
Hey, 2-0. We're,
Kobe's Robin.
yeah, hey, man. Kobe's doing
I wouldn't go
what
that
he's
far,
gotta
but
do. Kobe's doing what he's got to do.
And okay, we got our last game here.
All right.
It's the snowstorm.
Ooh, the
And now
Buffalo
it's moved
game.
over to Detroit. And I don't know if
Detroit.
anybody's seen pictures in Buffalo, but it's crazy over there.
75 inches of snow.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
It makes me want to go out.
seriously, like,
One, it makes me nervous for people in Buffalo.
thoughts for other people. There's been 10 people that have passed away. Like, that's terrible.
Two, it also makes me want to go there and just like
Okay,
jump
yeah,
in the snow.
Yeah,
It's
I feel that.
yeah.
And
Okay,
die
but
and
yeah.
drown in some
But
flakes.
it's like no one really would want to watch that game. But now it's being played in Detroit. Who do you got?
A second Monday night game.
I think Buff is doing it for the hometown.
Yeah, go Buff.
Let's go, Buff.
If they can get there.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Cool.
Sounds good. Jeff
got-
made his 2-minute appearance.
Yeah, I got a little 2-minute guest spot.
It's like a Berman 2-minute.
2-minute
speed
drill.
round. Yeah, 2-minute drill.
We'll get him on full-time winter term for the NFL playoffs.
Yeah, about time, Jake.
That's
you always,
already-
You're
It's about time.
always saying, "Come on." You never.
This
get
is the
me
taste
on.
test. You know, the audience will give their. If you want to tweet us, hashtag Second String Sports. What do you think of Jeff's voice? What do you think of Jeff's 2-minute appearance? Should we have him back?
Yes or no?
Hashtag yes or hashtag no.
Hashtag yes, of course.
See?
Yeah,
or
he'll,
no?
he'll be back winter term. Winter term, we're gonna be straight stacked with guests, straight loaded. Like the booth is gonna be like popping like a minivan. But
Popping like a minivan. That's a new one there, Jake.
All right.
mark that on the catchphrase. We got to wrap it up. We got Josh Warden come up with his sports show next. Once again, Second String Sports, KBVR Corvallis, 12 to 1 p.m. every Fridays. Hit us up on Twitter. Debate. Hashtag Second String Sports all the time. Go to the Beaver game tonight.
go Beavs.
Watch the game tomorrow. Go Beavs against UW.
Let's go Beavs.
Have a good weekend. Stay active and stay sporty. All right.
Good one,
Have a
Jake.
good one. Second String Sports.
KBVR Corvallis, the Beaver!